Welcome to the show once again. My name is Tallia, your night nurse. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram, which is at Tallia Oyando. That is Talia with a double L. Send through your requests of interviews, which artists you want to get to know more about, what music videos you want us to feature on the show, and so much more. With us today, we've got the professor.
Nice. Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Looking fly and fresh and clean.
Oh, thank you, though.
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Yeah?
And yourself?
I'm great.
Yeah, enjoying Jamaica?
I'm loving Jamaica.
Wow.
Jamaica's a beautiful place. It feels like home though. Everything, walking around the street, the weather.
I gotta take your word for it. I never been there, so I'm going there soon.
Never been to Africa?
No, going there soon. No.
You're going soon.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Wherever God takes me.
Yeah. You better come to Kenya then.
It's on the list.
You're welcome. You're welcome to Kenya. Kenya will definitely love you.
All right.
We
Hold on. What makes you think Kenya will love?
Kenyans love Jamaicans.
Oh.
Anything reggae, anything dancehall, anything to do with music and good vibes.
Kenya
loves that.
So I know I'm gonna love Kenya then because that's what I love.
And it will feel like home because the weather is just like Jamaica. The people are just like Jamaica.
Just make sure the food is like
the food is amazing. You never had African food?
Yeah, but not in Africa.
Not in Africa.
I want it in Africa.
You should have it in Africa because when you have it outside of Africa, it's not the same.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the same.
Just like Jamaican food, when I'm in the States and having it, it's not the same.
Yeah? We have something called ugali, which is our staple food. It's like maize meal. Yeah, so we make that.
What about the what is called fufu?
Fufu. That is from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
It's kind of like what we have, but ours is ugali.
Oh.
It's very filling. Yeah, you have it with some greens. We call it skuma wiki.
You're gonna have to write down all the nice
fish.
things for me, so when I go there, I know what to order.
You know what to order, right?
Yes,
All right, welcome to the show.
Thank
Tell
you.
us about yourself and what you do.
Well, Professor, who is known as the Koncept right now, is actually a writer / producer / artist / whatever it is that music concerns. I'm a part of it, and I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica, Waterhouse, Kingston 11, where a lot of Jamaican superstars were born, including Ike herself.
Yeah.
And most of the hits from Jamaica were also created in Waterhouse, King Jamming Studio, King Tubby's.
Yeah.
So I'm from that area, and I'm here bringing on the Waterhouse legacy, showing the world that it's not done. Reggae music is still here and still doing good, and I'm a part of that legacy.
And you're a part of it.
Yes.
How long have you done music?
To say professionally, I would say like 15, 16 years.
15, 16 years?
But just by the love of music, I would be saying since the day I was born.
Since the day you were born.
'cause
So professionally, 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
All right, tell us how you started 15, 16 years ago.
15, 16 years ago. Well, it's kind of like the basic way how majority of us started. Like after school, try to find a way to some studio just for the love of it and all. But I actually left Jamaica at an earlier age. So my experience in Jamaica with music, it wasn't a long experience, but so much happened in that short period of time because I wasn't one who was always on the street. Or my parents used to keep the gate and close the wall. I like a prison gate, prison wall. So when I wasn't out on the road a lot, so I never get much experience going around all the studios. I visit them, but not sitting down there saying, okay, this guy's putting me on or not. But Mikey Bennett, who was one of the first producer from here in Jamaica, who put one of my first song on the radio, which I'm grateful for that. He wasn't the first producer I was working with, but he was the first producer who got my first song on the radio. On the Know My Friends with him. I was working with Bobby Digital at the time also, just for learning experience, Yeah, and then from that I went to Miami and was in Miami working, doing it on my own, just trying to move around, find where the music is at and all, because no matter where I go, I never leave that drive for music. Even right now, whenever it's 100, tomorrow I'll become 100, still got the drive for music, no matter what. But and it's kind of hard for me to find people to work with me because I was thinking it was a problem with me, but it wasn't a problem. It was basically the talent, because like whenever I go around people, it's like it's not that I'm bragging or anything. It's just that they be like, yo, but if I put him in the front, what's gonna happen to me? Like, you know, you put on people. Nobody wanted to put me on at the time because they feel like I would take the shine or whatever. But I wasn't even looking at it like that. I was just thinking that maybe I'm not good enough for them or whatever they're looking for. But when it's not until my father took me to New York, because he was in New York and I was in Miami. He sent for me and I'm in New York, and I decided, all right, the only way to do this, if nobody want to do anything with me, I'm gonna have to do it on my own. So I spoke to my father. I wanted to do a recording studio, whatever. Like that got to one years and got to the other. Not that him no want me for doing my love, because he's always a fan of me and always push me to do good in whatever I'm doing. And he know me love music and he support me 100. So he never really held me to the studio at the time because he know your parents, so school and everything. I was still doing school and everything. It's not like I hated school or anything. So build a studio on my own, long story short, and start making, because like I tell you, from a tender age I know I have the love for it, I know I had the talent for it. I never gone to school for music nor nothing. I just know my first Christmas gift from my father was a cassette keyboard.
Wow. Do you still have it?
I have the second one. I don't have the first. But actually, the first one got destroyed like probably 2 years ago. So you should know I still had it for a long time from my first gift. But other than that, I started building my own music, own instrumentals, writing my own song, recording my own self, start mixing my own thing until I got better at it, and other people started hearing the work that I'm doing, got interested. And
was it self-taught, like playing the instruments?
Yeah, everything. Never been to any school for it. No one actually.
How do you self-teach yourself how to play a keyboard?
Like what they say, everything is starts within you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna make a lot of mistake from day one. It's just the consistency to like, yo, I messed up yesterday, today, tomorrow I'm gonna mess up, but I'm still up to it. And it's from watching other people, listening, and go back and try.
Yeah.
Most people better hands-on than just writing. So I'm better
hands-on. And that's why you're saying the problem was not you.
Yeah.
It was not them.
It was not them. It was just like how I operate, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And if you feel like you can't get it done, and you sit down and you finish, you catch me the whole day working on it. And when you finish, it's like you're over there right there. And then they push it to the side. But I wasn't a fan of that. I always want people to see what I've created, what I've done. So I go out and I do it on my own and start doing it. So I actually went back to Miami now after Jamaica. With some of my friends. One was the son of Roger Lewis, Roger Lewis, the bass player of Inner Circle. So I was working with them as, friends, loving music and doing it the same way until I went to Circle House Studio, which is one of the biggest facilities in South Florida as far as studio recording. And I was over there exploring and being myself, and Ian Lewis saw me and he liked what I was doing.
What are you doing?
And he actually invited me to come tour with the band.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I know of the band, I know one or two of the songs. I was like, tour with the band. So I was thinking it was like my songs I'm gonna sing and stuff, But it wasn't like that. They wanted me to sing
their songs.
Being on the road. But I was like, hey, it's an opportunity that I'm not gonna pass up,
Yeah, you do it.
Do it. Like I was in Jamaica, if you ask me, can you play the bass? Even if I can't, I'm gonna tell you yes. But then I'm gonna figure it out. So when they ask me, I tell them, yeah, man, I know all of you guys songs, only two. And I went back home and I study. By the time they're ready for me, I know everything, every song, because I know what I want, And went on the road with them all over the world, except for
Africa.
Oh my God, but I'm coming. And gain a lot of learning. I would like a learning experience from them, like being in the studio, because they're engineers also, not just musicians that play music. Those guys really know music, the ins and outs. So I spent a lot of time around them. I spent a lot of time around Don Carleone, like I said, Mikey Bennett, Bobby Digital. So that's like a whole analog mixed with the digital era, and I've spent years around all of them. So that's a lot combined. So that's why I became the professor now. Where I'm professing in many ways.
So you gain a lot of knowledge
from all those people.
From all those people.
No, I'm professing in many ways, and I can give other people those knowledge, even though I'm in the background, because a lot of people might not know about me. But
you're watching.
Yeah, and it doesn't bother me, you know what I mean? As long as I'm getting the chance to do what I'm doing, because if you don't know me now, you will
You'll
know
know me
me
later.
exactly.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a stepping stone.
There you go.
Yeah.
So and that just pushed me to like touring with them, and then Dan came on to the scene now and saw me and asked me to come to Jamaica, because like I said, I was living in the States. I moved from Jamaica and going to the States, and then Dan is the one who brought me back to Jamaica, Dan Carleon, and he was like, yo, I don't know, but something about you just different. He was like, no, I want to work with you as an artist. And I was like, all right, fine. So I left from touring with Inner Circle now to go to Jamaica to work with Dan as Dan Carleon's artist, and that's where the connection with most of the reggae artists and producers came by. Cause Dan has all that connection, and for me being around him and working with him, doing good work, people is gonna want to know who are you. So that's the story for Professor getting into the dancehall area through Dan Carleon right there. That's the story that breaks on.
So what are you doing now?
I'm currently working on a lot of projects with a lot of different artists, both local and international. But right now, I wouldn't say my main focus, but what's working for me mainly is my writing, because I write for a lot of people also.
Different artists.
Yes, which is confidential as most.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you think about them, it's basically one of them. If any artist you think about, that's how the pen game is. I work with a lot of artists, so my main thing right now is writing and producing. But as for an artist, this year is the year I'm coming back out as an artist.
This is your year.
I don't predict that.
No, but we gotta put it out in the universe. Yeah.
I don't predict that.
Yeah.
But I try to tell myself every year is my year,
every year
not
is your
just
year.
this year, because what happened next year, you're gonna say, well, last year was my year, so no wonder year, more every year that's coming, so I just, like I said, keep working, putting out music. If you don't know me now, you'll know me then. Yeah. So writing, producing is what I'm doing mainly right now. Coming back as an artist is what I'm trying to get done.
So as you're working on you also this year, do we expect an album from you?
I wouldn't say
singles, or
I would say singles,
more singles,
but not an album this year, because I want to get the feed from the people first before I think of going on an album or an EP. I'll just keep dropping singles and see what connects more with the people, and then I'll think about coming with an album. But I would say I have a lot of albums out there for this year, but not a Professor album.
Yeah.
But
for different artists who you're working with.
Yes, yeah.
And what artists are you feeling right now? Like, whose music are you feeling right now? And you're like, yo, this kid is doing it. Because there's a lot of young artists who've come through right now. They're coming through left, right, and center. But who are you feeling right now?
I'm kind of like big up every artist, whether I don't like your songs or whatever it is. But like, I'm a very hard person to please musically, because I don't know if it's from the era that I'm coming from comparing to what's going on now, which everything changes in life. Most things change in life, well, so you can't expect the music to stay the same way.
Yeah.
But right now as an artist, you know how Jamaica differentiated the dance are different from the culture, which I think is the same thing. It's just an artist sing what he feels like singing. For the cultural side, I definitely feel what Protege, I Care, and what's that girl name? Coffee, like she's gonna run right now, and she's doing another thing. So, and it's kind of different from what. So I like that. I like the difference in thing when everything is like kind of the same.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can't tell when last I really sit down and pay attention to like the genre and to say, yo, this artist and that artist. But for the dancehall, as far as melody and range in vocals, like as a strong dancehall artist that's new, I would say TJ as a dancehall artist. I'm not talking about lyrically or nothing like that, just the range of his voice and the strength, because a lot of dancehall artists can't pitch out. It's more like a deeper tone. So he's one of them, like a Movado voice. Like I kind of like his style right now too. And as far as lyrics, I would say for dancehall, Massacre and Shino. They have lyrics putting together an alkaline, that's the dancehall side. And lyrics again, Protege, Chronics, the IKEA, the Coffee. That's that little box right there right now. Oh, and Professor, Koncept. That's a great artist. You guys should check him out.
Yeah, you
Check
should.
him
You
out.
should check him out. You should
Man,
check
I
him
brag
out.
about him or nothing. And I'm my
Yeah.
artist and me sign him or nothing. But I'm one of the baddest artists. Just check him out.
Why the two names?
Oh well, Concept is really the artist, and Professor is the producer. Basically, that's
Okay.
how the two names come along. But I've been using the Professor for both for a long time. But I was just thinking, like, as for an artist, the name Professor is like kind of too back then, but it defines me.
Yeah.
That's why, and it wasn't. I'm not the one who called myself that. It's some other people being like a leadership role from I was younger. Now it's not. Now I have the name. That's why I still keep it, even though I'm trying to use the concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just the changes. Like I say, nothing stays the same. So it's just another change in my life where I want to go at it as that next name. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe that name will take on to people more. They'll be like, hey, Concept. I never heard of him. Oh, I didn't think so. You know. You never know.
Yeah.
But once, oh, Professor, oh, it's that guy. It's not new to the thing, you know. Say if I'm coming with new music, a new look, might as well come with a new name if the first name didn't catch on that well.
Yeah.
And to keep it, I do produce it, so I keep it as a producer side. So if the name is sitting there, it's sitting there as a producer. It's not gone nowhere. I can still use it.
Are you two different people? Personalities?
I would say like 6.
6?
Yeah. No,
Wow.
I'm seriously speaking.
Yeah.
It's like 6, you know. And talk to myself in a third party sometimes too. But
It happens.
yeah.
And you talk to yourself when you're in the studio?
Oh,
You have conversations with yourself?
most
Like
of the time.
all your personalities?
Most of the times we all sit down and talk. We have lunch together and stuff like that. Yeah, me and all my personalities. No, real talk. We watch the movies together. If you see me in the movie theater, I would like get like 4 seats, and my other 2 personalities like, man, there's 6 of us. Why you only got 4?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, next time I'll get 6. And we go through, we do the thing. All right. That's why if you look at my writer's credit when I put my song down, it's me, but it's 6 different names, or because I give all of my other sides personally. So every one of us could eat, so that helps me to remember in my mind that it's not always about you. Other people should eat if other people is involved. Because I've been there where I was involved majority of the process, and I didn't eat. So I don't want to go in that lane for people to have the same thing to say about me. So I start practicing with me.
Yeah.
I get Julio, I get Fry Dog, I get Professor, I get Concept, I get Santa. See if you can guess the last one you give.
I can't guess.
Just guess.
I can't guess.
Overall. And so that's all the 6
That's all the 6.
Yeah.
And they actually do exist.
do exist.
All right. So what would you tell a young person right now, or even somebody who's been, struggling to get there? It's been like 20 years. They're still, trying to make it. Yeah. What would you tell them right now?
If it's what you believe in, don't let it go.
Even if it's 30 years?
Even if it's 30 years. Because if you really do your studies, most of the people we look up to, they never get their glory in their young ages. You know what I mean? Even Morgan Freeman, most of them, they can tell you up in their age, that's when the glory comes to them, and I'm pretty sure they wanted it before now, but they wanted it at that time, but it never come because
it wasn't their time.
No one predicts the time of nothing, so you just got to keep on working, and just like a soccer game, you kick to the goal till the ball go in the net.
All right.
And that's how I see it.
Well, it's been great having you on the show with us today.
It's been great
Thank
being
you
here.
so much for coming through.
Wait, hold on. What you said? The other 5 want to say bye too, but we gotta go.
It's good. You're gonna deal with it for them.
I'll let them do the drops and we get them to you.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for coming through. Peace.
All right. Peace. Yeah.